Our work is important. What we manufacture saves lives. That's why it's so critical to follow proper gowning and hygiene procedures. The equipment we work with today will soon be close to somebody's heart. We want to make sure we keep our working environment as clean and safe as it can possibly be. Start at home when deciding how you will dress for the day. Follow these tips when preparing for your work shift. We don't want a shedding dog at work, and we don't want clothing that sheds either. Avoid loose-knit fiber clothing, like fleece, wool, and loose-knit sweaters. Avoid tank tops and just say yes to sleeves. Leave those sandals at home. No open-toed or open-heeled shoes, please, even in the gowning room. Make sure your torso and legs are covered too, by wearing long pants or floor-length skirts and socks. Ladies, we know this one may be hard, but no makeup, please. Also, no smell is the best smell. Avoid perfume, cologne, aftershave, and the like. It's best to leave all jewelry at home, or when gowning, make sure all jewelry is fully covered. No exposed jewelry is allowed in the clean room. If you have a cold, cough, cuts, sunburn, or any other illness, report to your supervisor. We want to keep the controlled environment pristine. Please follow these guidelines before entering the gowning area. Check your clothes and shoes for excess dirt, lint, or debris, and remove what you can. Snow and mud is especially messy, so pay attention to your shoes. Leave food, drinks, gum, tobacco, and matches outside of the controlled environment. Do not remove personal items from pockets while inside the controlled environment. Using deodorant and lip balm is okay. Just make sure to put those on before entering the gowning room. Your mom told you to wash your hands, and she was right. Wash and dry your hands before entering the gowning area, after eating, and of course, after using the restroom. No matter how recently you washed your hands, wash them again before entering the gowning area. Welcome to the gowning room, part of the controlled environment. We want to take extra care while gowning up because we're trying to keep excess particles out of the air. Class 8 gowning is a bit more demanding than Class 9 gowning, so we will go over Class 8 first. Walk over the tacky mat to remove excess dirt from your shoes. Don't comb, fluff, or touch your hair. It's going to be under a hair cover soon anyway. No tissue use in the controlled environment, please. Gowning is accomplished from the top down, with gloves going on last. Cover your hair first with a bouffant, or put on a hood. The beard cover is next, followed by the gown, shoes or shoe covers, and then gloves. When donning the bouffant, make sure that all hair, ears, earrings, and forehead are covered. Eyebrows are the only hair that can be visible. If you have a lot of hair, you may need 2 hair nets. If you wear a reusable or disposable hood cover, make sure your headscarf and hair is fully covered. Men, if you have a beard, your next step is a beard cover. Don't forget those sideburns. All facial hair has to be covered. The gown is next. Don't let it touch the floor. Put it on over your badge, zip it all the way closed, and snap every snap. Once it's closed, keep your hands outside of the gown. A reusable gown can be used for up to a week, or until soiled. If needed, disposable gowns are available. Some of us use cleanroom shoes, and others use shoe covers. If using cleanroom shoes, place your street shoes in the plastic bag or designated container in your assigned storage location. Some gowning areas have a clean zone to limit cross-contamination. If your gowning area has a clean zone, Sit on the bench, lift your foot, and put on your first shoe or shoe cover. Tuck in your shoelaces and then cover as much of each shoe as possible. Put that foot down in the clean zone. And don't let it cross out of the clean zone. Repeat with your second foot. The entire sole of your shoe must be covered. Some Class 8 areas require you to pass through an air shower. This may move your hair cover or hood, so readjust using available mirrors if needed. Now it's time for gloves. Pull them on so they cover the sleeves of your gown. Wipe down the surface of the gloves with an alcohol wipe. Wear your gloves at all times as required by your workstation. If your job requires safety glasses, put them on last. Remember to clean safety glasses in the gowning area, not in the work area. Congratulations! You have now completed the gowning procedure for the Class 8 environment. Class 9 gowning is a bit different. There is no air shower. There is not a clean shoe zone. Gloves are optional unless your job specifically requires it. However, gloves are required if you have jewelry that needs to be covered. Also, the alcohol wipe down of gloves is not required in Class 9 areas. The coating room requires some extra care when entering and exiting. To enter, put on a second pair of shoe covers, covering as much of the first set of shoe covers or cleanroom shoes as possible. Your feet will be extra clean and snuggly. When exiting the coating room, walk onto the tacky mat and remove the outside pair of shoe covers while on the mat. The coating room has material that may get on your gloves. So please remove the gloves you are wearing and replace them before touching anything outside of the coating room. Wipe down the surface of the gloves with an alcohol wipe. How we remove our gowning attire is just as important as how we put it on, because we are still working hard to keep particles out of the air in the gowning room. De-gown in this order: gloves, gown, shoes, hair cover. First, take off the gloves and place them in the trash. Second, remove your gown. When you take off your gown, remember to keep it from touching the floor. Hang a reusable gown in the proper place, or if it's dirty, put it in the marked bin. Disposable gowns are, well, disposed of properly. If you're wearing shoe covers, remove them next and throw them away. If you're wearing cleanroom shoes, place them on top of the closed plastic bag or other designated container that your street shoes were in. The bouffant and beard cover come off last to keep shedding hair from falling on a reusable gown. Throw away all disposable face and hair covers. And remember, no hair fluffing. If you must leave the controlled environment to go to a technical core area or stockroom, you still have to de-gown and re-gown in the proper way. We know it can be a pain, but remember, we are doing everything we can to keep our products and those future patients safe. It's important to remember that both a gowned and an ungowned person are not allowed to be in a pass-through, soft-walled, or product transfer area at the same time. This helps avoid cross-contamination. Ungowned individuals should minimize their stay in these areas. The technical core areas and stockrooms have their own set of requirements for going in. Before entering a technical core area, cover your hair first and make sure that all hair, headscarves, and earrings are covered. The beard cover comes next, taking care to cover all facial hair and sideburns. Safety glasses are next, and we recommend them for these areas. For some processes, the use of safety glasses is required. Although not required, safety shoes are recommended in both technical core areas and stockrooms. When working in the stockrooms, we recommend material handling gloves. Stop! When you first come to work, do not come in through the stock areas. We know it can be a long walk to the proper entrance, especially in the winter. But please, don't come in for your shift through stockrooms. We all need to wash our hands before entering stockrooms, and these areas do not have sinks. Also, coming in through the proper entrance will give you a chance to remove excess mud and dirt from your shoes. For more information, contact your supervisor or refer to the latest gowning procedures. Thank you for your time and attention to these very important requirements. Together, we can keep our workplace and our medical devices safe.